Hi everyone, my name is Russell.
My name is Malcolm.
And we are with the Lafayette Beer League. Alright, tonight we're going to just jump right into it. We have People's Phantom Assassin. It is a white India Pale Ale, which is a very awesome thing. For those who don't know, a white Indian Pale Ale is kind of a Indian Pale Ale that has wheat beer in it. Or wheat in it, sorry. So it's not necessarily a wheat beer, but when you look at the grain bill, there's going to be a good percentage of wheat that's in this beer.
So the back of the can says, this American-style India Pale Ale is brewed with a blend of base malts and malted wheat, resulting in a light straw color. Galena and late edition Chinook hops lend a grapefruit and tropical nose and flavor. It has 65 IBUs and 6.2% alcohol by volume. And Chris Johnson?
Yeah, Chris Johnson
says it has a 3 or 4 SRM rating.
3 to 4.
3 to 4.
And for those who don't know, Chris Johnson is the owner / head brewer of People's Brewing Company. He actually started People's in 2009 after he left Lafayette Brewing Company,
which is the Indiana's oldest brewery.
Malcolm's going to get a lot of things wrong on this, and it's going to be a lot of fun for me. It is actually the second oldest. Broad Ripple Brewing Company would be the first oldest brewing company.
Depends on legislation and how you're going to look at it.
Okay,
literally, you argue this at.
I guess they both have different licensing, and you can make some crazy arguments as to the fact that they're both.
I'm just saying, whatever. Either way.
But People's started kind of there, but Chris Johnson wanted to go out and do his own thing, and Greg, owner of Lafayette Brewing Company, supported that because at the end of the day, more breweries, better the world is.
Sure, absolutely.
Let's get into this beer.
Prost.
Oh, we're gonna do the
we're
proasting.
It's definitely a heavy grapefruit and citrus, nose.
Yeah, but it's got a lot of sweetness to it too. You can definitely tell that there's malts in there that's just almost like honey. I don't know.
I couldn't tell any of that. I can't smell to save my life. Allergies suck. All right.
Basically, what Malcolm is trying to say is he's still kind of new to drinking beer like this, and he hasn't really gotten that nose yet. But by the end of this, he's gonna have a nose for beer.
Also saying that I generally can't smell anything because I have allergies. So there's that.
Well, can you taste the beer?
I don't know, science says that 25 to 30% of your...
I hate you.
Yes, I can taste the beer. It's super hop heavy for me. I think it's very hop heavy. But, it's a good beer. It's definitely indicative to People's brew style. Right,
because Chris is all about making that hoppy beer. 2009, that's definitely a brewing age where hop-forward beers were in high demand. But People's doesn't just stop at heavy, high-hopped beers. They also do American-style ales, wheat ales. They have Irish Red that they do every year as a seasonal. They even do some Belgian ones. But every year, they have a barley wine that is just to die for. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a great barley wine.
I've not had it, so he's the only one that knows that. Some of their flagship beers are Farmer's Daughter, which is a wheat ale, Mountain Builder IPA, and Mr. Brown Imperial Ale, which is one of Russell's favorites.
Oh yeah, absolutely one of my favorite brown ales that you're gonna get. A lot of brown ales you'll find are on the lighter side that Newcastle, but this is that heavy brown ale with a lot of great flavor to it, and it's something that you're gonna sit there by the fire and warm yourself up by, and I just love it. Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown all the way.
Mm-hmm. But tonight we're drinking Phantom Assassin, which is one of their seasonal beers. So.
Yeah. Also, another beer that People's is known for is Old Tavern. If you're new to craft beer, definitely check out Old Tavern. It's going to be a very easy transition period because it's very similar to Bud Light, Miller Lite, Budweiser, that sort of stuff as our flavor profile, but it's also going to be a lot better quality.
Way better quality.
You don't feel like you're drinking
water.
Yeah, terrible.
You know that feeling of where you're am I actually drinking a beer or am I drinking a water? I don't know. But with Old Tavern, you're going to get that pre-prohibition, lager flavor to it. You know, the actual recipe kind of stems from Thiem and Wagner, which was an old brewing company in Indiana, or in Lafayette. I think it was like
1800s? 1800s?
I don't know. I can't remember the time, but we'll do a piece on Thiem and Wagner one day.
We're getting off track. Anyways.
Yeah.
So this beer, we already talked about, has a 6.2% ABV, 65 IBUs. Beer rates it at 3.34. Beer Advocate at 3.44 and Untapped at 3.59. All these are out of 5, right?
Yeah, they're all out of 5.
Yeah.
So I guess the question now is do we agree with this assessment?
Personally, I would probably rate it at like a 2.5, just because.
Whoa!
I don't really care.
Throwing shade.
Nah, this is a great beer as far as like what it's for. I'm saying my personal taste preferences would be like a 2.5. Just because I don't drink hop-heavy beers all that often. They're not my go-to beer. Right. As far as, like, from my personal knowledge of, like, what these beers are supposed to taste like, it's a good beer. It's, it's definitely going to be around that 4 mark. But my own personal taste preferences, going to drop it to about 2.5. So I guess...
Okay. All right. Well, that brings you to a really interesting point. And so, being new to this... You don't really look at it on your personal taste preferences, but you really look at it from the point of view of the style. Like, I can't say that I love this IPA because, well, there's a lot, and it's hard for me to say that I love any IPA because, let's be honest, I love all IPAs. I don't care who you are. You're amazing. Anyways, so when I look at this beer, first thing that stands out to me is this is an IPA.
Oh yeah, definitely an IPA. Very much so.
And they're nailing that part, but what they've also done is they've said that this is a white IPA, and they've held true to that white IPA marker. Not only is it at the right ABV, which is 6.2, it is at the right IBUs, which is around 65. So they're nailing that mark that they want to be at for a traditional style IPA.
Okay.
But not only that, I think they're getting that flavor profile. They're getting that bitterness. They went for a mark where they wanted to have that grapefruit and they wanted to have that tropical nose.
Okay.
I can't deny they don't have that.
Fair enough.
They nailed that.
You're not wrong.
So when I drink this, I really do think about the fact that this can't be based on my personal opinion, but my personal opinion is this is great beer. So I'm going to take one last drink and then think about all that has been given to me.
I do really like the nose on this, I will say. The aroma.
The aroma.
Fantastic. It's great.
All right. I think I'm going to lean heavier. I'm going to go closer to the Untapped. I'm going to say 3.8.
3.8.
3.8 because I do want to account for, 3.8. This is just a good beer.
Okay.
I can't say that it's going to win crazy awards, but if I'm going to the bar and I see this beer, I'm going to buy this beer. Like, I'm going to sit there, and if this is one of the options, I'm going to get it. Which I'm going to say a lot about beers because I love beer.
All right. Cool.
All right, so this is the Lafayette Beer League, and I want to give a little shout out to
Tap for Taff.
Tap for Taff. Tonight we used their beer glasses because we wanted to support our community, which is Tippecanoe County. We also want to support the arts. Right now, what we're doing takes a lot of artistic talent, which we lack, but learning.
All right, any final thoughts?
Love the beer, love the brewing company. I love everything about this. It's in my own community. Why would I other say...
Last shot of the can.
Oh yeah, we forgot to talk about can art.
There's not a whole lot to talk about. I mean, it's a very basic can art. I mean, it looks like a Phantom Assassin. Has that whole vibe to it, but... Yeah.
I like it. It's classic.
Yeah, very classic.
2009s. I love it.